Hey everybody, it's MommaOG. I am back with another reaction. It's freezing cold outside. Just trying to stay warm. Today I have another donation request from my friend Dave. Dave, as always, thank you so much. He has asked me to listen to a group that I have been waiting since almost the beginning. I got this group suggested to me a ton in my High Lung and Wardruna reactions specifically. I've kind of been excited for this. So Dave, I appreciate you putting this out in front of my face. Like I always do with new artists, I'm going to do a little bit of reading on their wiki page just so I get an idea of who they are, where they're from. Faun is a German band that was formed in 1998 and plays pagan folk, dark wave, and medieval music. The vocals are performed in a variety of languages, including German, English, Latin, Greek, Turkish, Scandinavian, and Hungarian. Their instruments include a Celtic harp, Swedish nyckelharpa, hurdy-gurdy, bagpipes, cittern, and flutes. What is a hurdy-gurdy? Oh, cool. String instrument produces sound by means of a hand-cranked rosined wheel, which rubs against the strings. That's super cool. Yet another musical instrument that I probably would want to buy and have. Okay, the band was founded in 1998 by Oliver S. Tier, Elizabeth Pawecki, Fiona Rugeberg, and Brigitte Muggenthaler. Apologies on the pronunciations. 2 years later, Mal joined the band as a percussionist. At the same time, Muggenthaler left the band to join a folk rock band, Schandmal. In 2002, Faun released their first album, Zauberspruch. I am so sorry about these pronunciations. I'm sure that I am murdering them. Neil Mitra was a guest musician on this album and later became a full-time member of the band, the only one playing the electronic instruments. In 2003, the band released its second album, Leaked, and performed at several festivals. Okay, so Pawecki left in 2008 to focus on her studies in classical song in Switzerland. She was succeeded by Sandra Elfine, who left Fauna in April 2010 due to a pregnancy and health issues. Singer and multi-instrumentalist Rerda replaced her, but left the band in 2012. She was succeeded by Katja Moslener. Oh my gosh, this is embarrassing. Okay, so pagan folk, all of those genres sound incredible. Okay, so 98 to present. Wow, they've been around a while. Okay, I think I've got the gist. I will do more reading on them as I explore more of their music. Dave did suggest that maybe I want to look up a translation to the lyrics, which I have pulled up ready to go, and I will do that after the song. Just a couple of quick reminders. I do take notes during my reactions, so if you see me looking down, that's what I'm doing. And it's been difficult to keep up with suggestions and comments. So if you want me to react to something sooner rather than later, you can click on a donation link in the description, send the information, and it will get bumped up to the top of my list. I've got my earbuds in. Let's go ahead and take a listen. Got butterflies. sorry. I'm gonna guess this part is the chorus, but it completely washed over me. I want to hear it again. Wow. I wrote down so much stuff during that. Two things that I was expecting and definitely did not disappoint about this was both the look of everything in that video, the aesthetics of it, and the sound of the music. I was expecting a very specific tribal nature, rhythmic, some cool vocalizations, and that's exactly what I got. The instruments have a direct role in that. The type of instruments they used makes it even more authentic. I think I saw the hurdy-gurdy in there. I think he was winding it up on the end. I think the biggest thing that jumped out as far as the instruments was the drum kit. It looked like it was just a single bass drum and a series of thick branches that he was hitting. And he was hitting different ones, making different sounds. It's just really cool how they incorporated nature into that drum kit. That was super cool. As I said, the looks of that, from their makeup, hair, the outfits they were wearing, the scenery, the different shots they took that are everything that when I visualize stuff during this music was exactly the kinds of images that pop into my mind. That was a beautiful video in that regard as well. It had that one chorus part that just kind of, I said earlier, it washed over me, but it was just like a comfort, a warmth. I don't know how to explain it. It was their voices and the intensity of the music. And every time it came on, I felt that, complete with goosebumps. There was a part in there where it seemed the girl with the long blonde hair seemed to be the main character, was down on her knees at one point, and then she had a blindfold put on her with eyes, and he just kind of shoved her off. That seems symbolic to me as she continued her way through the woods. It's almost like, she was blinded by something external, but she could still see very clearly where she was going. And then when she got to where she was going, which looked like a big, huge, very unique, beautiful tree. I'm not sure of the symbolism of the tree itself, but if I had to guess, the fact that she ended there, kind of caressed it at the end, and then she went inside of it. It could have been like a certain milestone in whatever that journey represented. I have no idea if I'm way off or not, but that's just what my instincts are telling me. She spent some time inside of that tree, which maybe she was gaining some kind of wisdom of some sort. And at the end came out, took the blindfold off, and one of her eyes had clouded up. And instantly the word that popped into my head was seer. It seems like a lot of movies that I've seen that are from medieval times or what have you, if there's a seer in the movie, there's usually something going on with their eyes. And it kind of also represents the earlier point I made about, they blindfolded her with something external, but she was still able to see where she was going. So that was really cool. I don't know if that was the intent of the meaning of that part, but that's what I got from it. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and go over the lyrics in English, as Dave suggested, and see if it reveals if I was even close. Okay, I saw you in a fever and met you in a dream on the highest mountain under the sky. Your eyelids made of reindeer skin are like ghosts, but strangely familiar. Wizard, when your singing turns gray. Wizard, we will ride the wind. Huh. Okay. With herb and fire, with feather and stone, shall forest and meadows be your temple. Wizard, when your singing turns gray, wizard, we will ride with the wind. So the lyrics depict a nature-based theme for sure, which I got from everything in that video. And the fact they're mentioning like a fever and a dream separately, that was very clever wording. Because, you know, you can hallucinate during a really bad fever. You can also have a dream, but you can also have a fever dream. So that was clever. The fact they're mentioning the word wizard in this scene in the movie made me think of a seer, makes me feel a little bit more confident in maybe what I got from it. There is a lot of nature-based lyrics in here, which is always cool. I'm not sure what to make about when your singing turns gray. It mentions the eye thing here, like ghosts. So that's kind of reassuring in my guess of what the song is about. Dave, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to finally start this journey with this group. I'm really excited about this. I've kind of been missing this type of music in my reaction life lately. It definitely did not disappoint, and I'm excited to keep going. Thank you all so much for being here to watch. I will see you next time. Hey, Mr. Bubba, you're going to have a jalapeno pepper for the first time ever. You ready to try it? Mmm. Is that good? You like it? Is that good?